guys, Matt here from Become Elite, and today I'm just going to go over an Elastico. A lot of you guys have asked about this move, and so today I'm going to show you my thought process behind it when I'm doing the Elastico and how I really learned how to perform the move. So the Elastico is really two parts. There's the push out and then there's the flick back. And that's all there really is. So when you're ready to perform the move, what you're going to do is dribble forward with the ball with the foot that you want to perform the trick with. So I like using my right foot as it's my dominant foot. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push the ball like a normal dribble just in front of you as you're dribbling it. And then when you're ready to go, you're going to tuck that foot in, same thing, and as if you're going to cut the ball and push it out to the side. And you want to go 45 degrees in front of you and to the right or to the left. So 45 degrees, and you're going to push it out basically just about as far as you can extend your foot. So you squat down and reach out with your foot, and that's pretty much how far you want to push out the ball. So it's about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. And what you're going to do then, so you're going to use this part right here on the outside of the foot to push the ball out. And as you tap it out, you're going to kind of push and drag it out, and your foot's going to continue along with that ball. Instead of stopping or trying to go around it and flick it back, you're kind of just following that motion of the ball. And you're just kind of brushing around the outside. And as you do, right when you're getting overextended and the ball's just about to get too far away from you, so now your legs should be straight and you're really at that outside part of the ball. And you're just about ready to flick it back and plant it down on the ground. And what you should be doing now and what you should focus on is that toe is pretty pointed. It's not curled in like you are tapping the ball out further. It's pointed now to kind of get ready to flick it back inside. So that foot is pointed on the outside now, and at the last minute, right before you plant your foot, you're going to just twist it in slightly. And all this is just a little flick of the toe inside. So you're gonna make contact like right on the instep of the bunion, maybe on the inside of the foot, but pretty much just right around this area. So it's overextended, your foot straight, and at the last moment you flick in, plant the foot, and then explode off in the opposite direction. So it's 45 degrees out and a foot this way, and then the flick puts another 45 degrees and out this way. And when you do this move, you really want to dip with the shoulder. What you want to make it look like as if you're trying to push the ball and explode to the side if I'm going to push the ball out. So the defender thinks you're about to try to beat him diagonally, and the last minute you flick it back and you go the opposite way. So that's the general process of how to do an Elastico, and now I'm going to break down how I learned how to do it. So the first thing you got to do is learn about how hard you need to tap that ball to the side. So the very first thing I do is I get the ball and I just try to tap it out a foot diagonally just so I can get used to how much force I hit the ball with. Because you want it to go pretty quickly, but you don't want to lose the ball out to the side. And you don't want it to be so slow that it's not going to fool the defender. So the way I imagine it is I want to just take like a normal dribble, like I'm trying to go a foot. So I tap the ball to the side and then I just stop it. I put my foot on top of the ball once I knock it to the side and I bring it back. And I continue to do it until I get a pretty consistent tempo on the ball, a pretty consistent pace on the ball with that tap. And then I add the flick back. But it's not going to be that quick flick where it looks like my foot's on the ball the whole time. It's really going to be two taps. So I'm going to tap the ball out to the side, and I'm going to just bring my foot over to the side and then tap the ball back to the left. And it doesn't really look like an Elastico, but this helps you get the feel of how that ball is going to go, what speed it's going to go, and how you need to flick it back to the other way. So now you've done the two-touch Elastico. It looks better than just tapping it out now, but you still want to make it more fluid. So what you're going to do now is try to combine those two touches closer to just one touch. So you're kind of tapping the ball out and barely coming off the ball, moving around to the outside and then flicking it back. And you're not really focusing on increasing the speed. The focus is on just keeping your ball on the foot for longer. You're trying to make it more and more like a one-touch move instead of the two-touch where you tap it out and then tap it back. You're trying to make it just one fluid movement. And finally, the last step is just ramping up the speed. This is the same thing, and we're just doing that one fluid movement, but we're going quick and we're really working on that flick back. And so that's it. That's the Elastico. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something. And I hope I kind of gave you a good premise of how to build upon the Elastico and how to learn it. Again, Matt Sheldon here from Become Elite. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and just stay tuned to the rest of the videos and Day in the Life series. Alright, peace guys.